Uh, Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for the stream. I'm definitely looking forward to this game, 76ers Hawks. Seems like the 76ers, they've been on a streak lately, winning two straight. But we have, the Atlanta Hawks. We know what Trae Young's capable of doing. And so this should be an exciting one. I mean, obviously, if Atlanta wants to feel confident in going into game five, they're going to have to steal game four on the road and try to tie this up 2-2. So, I mean, at home, I'm sorry. And try to go ahead and kill the momentum the 76ers have. And let's see if we can make this a series again. I mean, it's already 2-1, so all they got to do is just win this game, and everything's going to be good. But if you're the 76ers, you're feeling confident right now. You want to keep that momentum going, and so we'll see just how long, they're able to keep that up. Let's see. Carmichael, thank you for joining the stream and the chat. I appreciate you for getting the chat going. How's it going? I hope everything's going great. Who you got winning this game? Oh, yeah, I know Trae Young. He's going to need a big night tonight. Really hoping that's the case. I mean, I've got nothing against the 76ers, honestly. If the Atlanta Hawks were to fall, I'd probably be rooting for the 76ers in their next round. I mean, definitely if they're playing against Brooklyn. Against Milwaukee, I might want to think about that for a little bit. But either or, I just got teams that I really don't want to see win. But I've got no issue with the 76ers. We've all seen the struggle that they've been through to get this team to this point. So definitely can't be mad at them there. You say it's going good. That's great. That's great. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You're rooting for the 76ers? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, if the 76ers were to win and, they've got a good chance of doing that, obviously, I've got no beef with the 76ers. So if they win, great for them. I'd just like to see the Hawks do it. I'm down here near Atlanta. So it would just be great to see the hometown team win. I mean, if you follow Atlanta at all in any sport, it doesn't have to be particular to basketball. I mean, they've had such a hard time over the last couple of years. So it'd be nice to see Atlanta see some success in the postseason. But I certainly, can't blame you there for 76ers at all. How's life going? Life is going pretty good, honestly. I mean, hey, it's a great start to the week. We get to watch basketball, playoff basketball. Doesn't get any better than that. I will tell you what, though, this heat down here is something serious. I will say that. So it's a good thing they get to play in that nice arena. But yeah, this is going to be an important game right here. If Atlanta's going to get back in this series, and by get back, I mean tie things up and really feel confident about their odds to win, it's going to happen tonight. It's going to happen tonight. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing how this young team is going to respond after the 76ers have pretty much showed. I mean, obviously the first game, Atlanta got off to that great start, but the 76ers, they came storming back and they've kept that momentum since, kept control. But after watching what Milwaukee's been able to do lately, although injuries have contributed to that, but just seeing Milwaukee fight back, that's got to inspire Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta can definitely make some noise here. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how they're going to come out. Speaking of Milwaukee and the Nets, I mean, think about where we're at now. I mean, just a couple games ago, it was looking like a potential sweep, and then Milwaukee won, but it wasn't. It didn't feel all that impressive when they won Game 3. But now, Game 4, we have a different scenario now. I mean, yeah, they've got Kevin Durant, but they don't have, James Harden, so they're missing that guard. They don't have Kyrie for game five, so they're missing another guard. Heck, he doesn't even have his own personal guard right now at the games, due to that incident with Tucker. So therefore, he doesn't have his guards. And so the only bright spot if you're the Nets is that, Jeff Green, he's back. But, I mean, I don't know how much of a bright spot we're going to consider that right now, considering what they lost. But I mean, they've certainly got their hands full in terms of this, and that definitely makes the Eastern Conference that much more interesting now, especially if Milwaukee can go down to Brooklyn and win that game. Things are going to get very interesting. So definitely if you're the 76ers, if you're the Hawks, you want to go out there and you want to play harder. Not that you didn't think you had a chance already, but your odds just improved that much more of actually being able to get to the finals. So it's a good time for sure. Definitely looking forward to this one. The biggest question I think that the Hawks are going to have to show that they can get an answer for, honestly, is dealing with the size of the 76ers, and particularly, their big three. Now, obviously, with Danny Green being out for a couple of weeks, that's one less person. But, I mean, yeah, Joel Embiid, he is imposing his will in this series. That part is obvious. But, it's going to be up to the Atlanta Hawks to come out with some extremely, extremely aggressive intensity and go out there like they started game one, just carry that into this one. It's very possible. I mean, very, very possible. Let's see, Carmichael, you say, who is my favorite Hall of Famer? Ooh, in football inductee within the last 10 years. Let's see. If I had to go with my favorite inductee within the last 10 years to the Hall of Fame, there are so many great options out there. Before I list my favorite, I mean, one of the ones that I have tremendous respect for is a guy like Marvin Harrison. Even though I'm not a Colts fan by any means, I'm a Patriots fan, but just the sheer respect that I have for Marvin Harrison, he definitely was someone that commanded, a lot of respect. So I was definitely um, was very high in terms of my respect for him. But my favorite, probably got to go with Ed Reed, honestly. It was so exciting to watch Ed Reed in the secondary. You said you'd go Troy Polamalu. Hey, I remember back in the day where you see everybody out there wearing a 43 jersey. Everybody wants that long hair that he had. I mean, that was definitely the move. And he had some fantastic plays, extremely fantastic plays. So couldn't go wrong with either one of those safeties. That is for sure. That is for sure. Definitely miss those guys too. I mean, definitely miss those guys. It's going to be interesting to see just how like Ben Simmons, how he's going to come out. Is he going to come out looking like he did, last game? Is he going to come out looking, like he did a couple like earlier in the series? That'll be interesting as well for the 76ers. But yeah, if you're the 76ers, you want to take advantage of that hype for sure. They've been playing they've been playing 76ers basketball lately. And so if you're the Atlanta Hawks, you got to find a way to play Hawks basketball. If you're going to make some noise, that's just what you're going to have to do. Get back to playing Hawks basketball. Remember what got you this far, and they're going to have to go out there with that intensity, with that effort. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. No lie. The 76ers, they present some real problems for Atlanta, but if Atlanta's going to be able to do something for the rest of this postseason, they're going to have to elevate their game even higher. And so I'm hoping that they do that. Let's see. Who is one person that you would want to be inducted within the Hall of Fame that is retired? I would have to say, honestly, if you're asking my one player that I would want to see into the Hall of Fame that's retired, I would like to see my man Ty Law. I'm not sure if he's already in or not. I may have to Google that. But if not him, then I think Troy Brown. I mean, he may not have the numbers of a Hall of Famer, but the impact that he had in the organization, Troy Brown, I mean, the man played receiver. He also went out there and played defensive back towards the end of his career, ultimate team player. And for early in Brady's career, he was, like the number one guy until Deion Branch, eventually took over that role. But even then, he was a very solid and fantastic player. And so, yes, I'm listing a bunch of Patriot players because, I mean, those are really guys that I really focused on back then. So, yeah, definitely. I think Troy Brown, in my opinion, if I had to pick someone, obviously the numbers may not reflect Hall of Fame, and I understand that, but that would be if I got to choose someone personally. You said you'd go Torrey Hall. Hey, Torrey Hall, great in that greatest show on turf. That was something serious. That was something serious. That era right there, yeah, definitely game changer for sure. Yeah, definitely. This one is going to be an exciting one. Got a feeling that this one's going to go down to the wire. I just got that feeling. I'm hoping that that's the case. Would love to see that happen. I know Joel Embiid. He's going to come out with some real intensity today. He understands his role. He's taken upon it, taking the team upon himself on his shoulders. He inspires their play, and he's the key. If Atlanta's going to win this game, they're going to have to find a way to minimize the damage that he does, some way, somehow. Let's see. What do I think about Ryan Fitzpatrick? That's a good question, Carmichael. Honestly, I like Ryan Fitzpatrick. I was so mad last season because I had him on my fantasy team. He was doing fantastic. My team was doing fantastic. He was balling. I was balling. And being able to pick him up where I did, as opposed to not having to waste any of my, well, I shouldn't say waste, but not having to select a quarterback early, being able to take care of everything else and then pick him up and still have him balling the way that he was. And then when Brian Flores announced that he was going to start Tua, I was not too happy about that at all. I mean, I felt like they had a good thing going. I mean, obviously, I'm a Patriots fan, so I was happy in that sense that he took him out. But hey, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he can ball. It's just a matter of him being consistent. But I mean, I feel like as you get older, some players get better as they get older, and so he might be one of those players that continues to get better with age, because with age comes experience and better awareness out there. Everything just comes a lot more natural, a lot more easy, and he plays with that energy that's contagious to his teammates. He's got that different style about him. And obviously that beard. I mean, the guys love him. He's a guy that's out there. That you just love him. He's out there having fun. That's what he does. He goes out there and have fun. So I like that for the Washington football team, and he's definitely going to make a tremendous impact for them this upcoming season. He's going to be the key if they win that division. It's going to be because he went out there and he just balled out, like he showed that he's capable of doing. Let's see. Do I think that he's going to be good on the Washington football team? I certainly do. Yeah, I think he's going to be good. Now, when I say good, I don't think, like top 10 quarterback or anything like that. I think for him, and all he needs to do is go out there, don't turn the ball over. They've got a tremendous running back in Gibson. They've got some good playmakers. All he has to do is just spread the wealth. Do look like what he looked in Miami. And so you do that. Don't turn the ball over. Play smart. Be clutch when they need it. I mean, I've seen Ryan Fitzpatrick be clutch. So as long as he goes out there and he's clutch, then hey, that's all the Washington football team needs. They don't need much for that team. They're led by their defense. They've got great playmakers. And so he just has to go out there and just, don't turn it over and make the plays when your team needs them. And I think he's fully capable of doing that. So I like the Washington football team. I mean, I definitely do like them a lot. And so, but he's going to be the X factor for that team. The better season he has, the better we can expect for him to go. That is for sure. And as we get ready for the start of the 76ers and the Hawks coming up soon, definitely going to be a big one here for the Hawks for sure. In terms of trying to go, they don't want to go down 3-1. They really don't want to go down 3-1. And so I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that. Let's see. Carmichael, you asked who is the starting running back for the Cardinals. As of right now, I believe that it's going to be James Conner. But I know he's going to be splitting carries. I don't know which one they're going to go with first, but I believe James Conner would be running back number 1, if I'm not mistaken. But I have the understanding that the Cardinals are going to be utilizing multiple running backs in that backfield. I'm really high on Chase Edmonds, by the way, though. I think that this will be a great opportunity for him to shine. James Conner will probably come in, obviously, for short, yardage situations, early carries, like early downs and stuff. But I really like Chase Edmonds when it comes to what he can potentially do. So that's what I think about the situation down there in Arizona. But James Conner, he might get the first crack in games. Here we go at the tip-off here. And so, okay, so Atlanta's going to get the first crack here. Let's see what they can do with it. Hope they can get off to a fast start here, get that crowd into it. Okay, he shoots, he missed. And so now we have the 76ers bringing it up. Okay, and Embiid's got it at the top. Again, Philadelphia leads the series 2-1. They've won the last 2. Embiid shoots. He misses. That's a good sign if you're Atlanta. Trae Young has it. Okay, he's got it. He's going. He passes it out. Nice pass. 3. No good. But that was a good pass, though. Ben Simmons has it. He looks for his shot early. No good. Okay, so Atlanta gets the first points of the night. It's 2-0. Ben Simmons has it up top. They're slowing it down, getting some ball movement. Embiid has it. He's looking to do damage. Okay, so he misses. Trae Young has it. It's important that Atlanta gets on a run early, I feel, to help get some momentum, get the crowd into it. Trae Young shoots. He misses. I thought he was going to make that. I was really feeling that. Okay, so Atlanta with the rebound. Trae Young's bringing it up. Okay, Trae Young with the good footwork. Ben Simmons has it. Ooh, Simmons with the nasty putback. That was a nasty putback. Let's see, Carmichael, you say, who do you think will not make a team but should make a team? That's a good question. There's a lot of good players out there that honestly, given the right circumstances, they would make the team, but they don't. But in terms of guys that are currently on a team, I would have to really take a deep look at some of these depth charts in order to answer that question. Because there's quite a few guys out there that I felt like there were some undrafted free agents that was out there that just honestly, I feel like they can ball if given the opportunity, but they're on some pretty stacked teams. Let's see, 76ers with the miss. Hawks got it. Oh, everybody stood up for that shot. Everybody knew that was going in. Okay, 5-2. Everybody saw that shot going in. Okay, these Atlanta fans, they are hungry. They want it. They certainly want this. And so right now, the Atlanta Hawks are up 5-2. Ben Simmons has 2 points for the 76ers. You got to love the energy that the crowd is already bringing. The game just got started, and they're already bringing energy out there. So that is fantastic. Let's see. Did I see FaZe Jarvis in this boxing match? Yep. Definitely did. Definitely did. I take it you saw it as well? Definitely a nice win. And so Atlanta definitely, if they can come out and keep this energy, get this energy going, let the crowd, get highly involved. This is going to be very important. The crowd gets involved. These role players start feeling a lot better. They start hitting these shots and get out there and get on a run and make the 76ers have to play catch up. That is the formula for the Atlanta Hawks if they're going to win this game. You say you didn't think he had that in him. Yeah, it was a surprise. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit of a surprise. I didn't think so either. But that's what you love, right? Seeing these surprises. Speaking of which, I'm proud of the Phoenix Suns and the way that they were able to take care of business in that closeout game. And so, despite the ending of the game, well, I should say late in the game, Jokic being thrown out for that, whether or not that was called for, that's a whole different conversation. But proud of the Phoenix Suns for taking care of business. They knew what it was, closeout game. Takes a lot of heart to go out there and to finish your opponent. And because, nobody comes back from down 0-3, but still, you don't want to extend the game, risk any chance of anybody getting injured or anything like that. So it was good for the Phoenix Suns to do that. And so now they get to wait and see who their next opponent is going to be. And so later today, we'll also see the Jazz and the Clippers. And so I'm really going to be rooting hard for the Jazz here. But yeah, the Clippers definitely have found that momentum. Obviously, the Clippers, they can play with anybody, honestly. But I'm really hoping that they take that L and let Utah go up 3-1. Okay, so the 76ers have it up top. Joel setting some screens. Okay, they finally get the ball to Embiid. He's looking to go to work. He shoots. No good. Okay, so Atlanta brings it up. Trae Young still doesn't have a shot yet. But what an alley hoop. Nice pass there and nice finish. Ben Simmons has it. Atlanta's up 7-2. And they get a 2. It's now 7-4. So Atlanta has it at the top. Simmons is guarding Young. Oh, this is going to be another 3. Oh, man, this man's on fire right now. This man cannot miss from the three-point line. And that's exactly how Atlanta wants to start. Because if he gets going, that's going to really help them impose their will tonight. Because this crowd, they're waiting for it. They're ready to explode. Okay, what a stop. Trae Young has it. You know he's going to look for his shot soon. Almost. I like the catch and shoot, though. Oh, man, Simmons with that. Oh, what a fast break. 10-6. 10-6. Just like that. Simmons has 4 points so far. Ooh, Young with the step back. No good. He's going to have to start hitting these shots like really soon if Atlanta's going to try to get some momentum here. Let's see. Who do I think is the most underrated team in football and basketball? I'll start with football first. The most underrated team, in my opinion, it would have to be the Chargers, I think. I think the Chargers have a lot of talent. Obviously, year after year, even when the Chargers have a losing season, I feel like they lose about 5 games by like 1 or 2 points or like late in the game due to a missed field goal or some type of mistake. So yeah, I feel like the Chargers are that team when it comes to the NFL. Now, the NBA, I feel like the NBA is certainly a little bit more trickier there. But if I had to pick a team, then I would have to say probably, just thinking about it, underrated. I would have to go with, because I feel like in the NBA, like I pretty much you pretty much know where everybody stands in the NBA, but I would have to go with most underrated team. Probably, yeah, probably honestly the 76ers, honestly. I mean, I know that's odd to say this time around, but honestly, when we think about the best teams, the best players and stuff, we don't often think 76ers aren't the first team to come out of our mouths, I should say, unless you're in Philadelphia. So I could take that route. Trae Young has it up. It's 12-10. Okay, Atlanta misses. 76ers have it up top. And Atlanta has it. Oh, Trae Young, you got to make this. Ah, dang, what a miss. Well, Trae Young's off to a slow start. And if Atlanta's going to win, they're going to need for that to change. What about you, Carmichael? Who do you think? Let's see. Trae Young has it up top, passes it. Okay, he's driving, kicks it out, and the miss. Embiid on the floor for the rebound, gets it. Yeah, that shot's just too easy right there. Way too easy. Gotta guard Harris better than that. Trae Young still looking for his shot. Embiid's on him. And he draws the foul. Okay, matter of fact, I know that the NBA is planning on having discussions right now in terms of, trying to eliminate those unnatural shots that looks, like because plenty of times we see players that'll just, like throw something up there just to jump into the body and draw those, free throws. Not saying that's what happened here, but the NBA is looking to try to find a better alternative than just giving those fouls for unnatural looking shots. So I find that interesting. I mean, you see it all the time. And right now, we have ourselves a tie ball game, 12 apiece. 76ers have it up top. Ben Simmons bringing it up. He passes it. Okay, good defense by the Hawks on that possession. Way to make that shot very difficult. Ooh, and a nice lob. Oh, but he doesn't finish. You got to finish that if they're going to win this game. You have to finish it. And the 76ers are passing it all around. Embiid has it. He draws the foul. But you have got to finish on that. Man, that was a good look too. They have got to finish on that. Let's see what happened here. He just flat out missed it. Honestly, I know he's embarrassed. Embiid's going to be at the free throw line. Let's see, Carmichael. You say the Chargers in football and basketball is different. Yeah, basketball is a little bit more harder to actually pick for that one. I really had to think long and hard. It's just hard to pick. But for football, I definitely agree. Chargers for sure are a very underrated team. Now, if you asked me before this season, I would have told you the Utah Jazz were underrated. But this past season, they clearly lived up to it, so I couldn't use them. And so far in this game for the 76ers, Harris has 6 points. Ben Simmons has 4 points and 6 rebounds, while Embiid's got 1 point but 7 rebounds so far in this game. Korkmaz has 2 points as well. And for the Hawks, Capella, he's got 4 points, 3 rebounds. Trae Young, he's got no points but 4 assists and a rebound. And so Bogdanovich, he's got 6 points, 2 rebounds. So if you're Atlanta, you're definitely, Atlanta came out with great intensity. The crowd, they're definitely into it. And so it's just a matter of Trae Young getting going before it's too late. I'd like to see Trae Young start getting going. Now he's making good passes out there, but he needs to start contributing with the scoring because when they're at their best, it's when he's out there dropping, about 30 points out there. So that would really help them. 76ers, Embiid's only got 1 point, but he's kind of settling for shots right now, but I imagine he's going to pick it up and be more aggressive to get to the basket and take advantage of his size. Yeah, basketball is a tough one to pick. Definitely is. Again, I'd like to take this time to thank each and every person for joining to watch this stream as we are watching the 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks. I really appreciate you guys joining, and for the support. It means a lot. So thank you for continuing to support the channel. I've seen a lot of growth this year, so I really am appreciative of it, and I'm learning so much, So I appreciate you guys, being patient with me as I continue to learn more and more stuff about how this thing actually works. And right now, the 76ers are up 13-12. For Atlanta, though, if they can get Bogdanovich to, continue to light it up from downtown, he looks like he's got the hot hand. And so if they can get him going from downtown, that might can spark the rest of his team. And for the 76ers, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just have Joel Embiid, just continue to attack. Jay Mills, thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching the stream. My prediction in this game is that I've got it going down to the wire, and I've got the Hawks winning this one by, I'll say, about 4 points tonight. So I think it's going to come down to the wire. But in order for that to happen, Trae Young's going to have to get hot at some point in this game. But yeah, I'm going to say Atlanta. Oh, yeah, we definitely in here. That is for sure. Got to represent, man. We got to tie this up, too. What I mean? We're in Atlanta. Can't lose at home. Just can't lose at home. Let's see. Carmichael, you asked when did I start YouTube? I started like right after Christmas, honestly, because it was around Christmas time. I started buying some equipment and stuff, really doing a lot of research. And then like after Christmas hit, that's when I really started like posting on my first video towards the end of football season around the playoff time. So let's see. Mills say Hawks by 4. Let's document. Yeah, let's document it. Let's get it in. As long as the Hawks win this game, I'm good. They just got to win. I don't care if it's by 4 or by 40. See Ben Simmons, he inbounds it. Joel Embiid has it. He has not been effective yet in this first quarter. Capella's been doing a great job. They've got a lot of spacing. Embiid pulls up for that shot. It's just not falling. It's not falling. Trae Young has it. He passes it. Yeah, Trae's got to find his shot soon. Okay, Hunter misses, but Capella gets the rebound. I like the effort, though. Didn't like the results, but I like the effort on that one. Simmons, he's got to hop to his step when he gets that momentum going. Can't let that happen too many times. Atlanta's got it. They're bringing it up. Another turnover. Got to protect the rock. Can't be careless, especially in a game where it may just come down to possessions like that. And then there's the 3 by Harris. Come on, we need somebody to respond. Let's see. Trae Young has it. He shoots. It's not there. He's got to flip that switch on. 76ers, they're going out there with some aggression. Too easy a basket. We cannot let that happen. It's just too easy. It's 19-12. Every starter has scored for the 76ers right now. Okay, so Atlanta gets that bucket. It's 19-14. Bogdanovich, he's carrying his weight. He's got 8 points. Right now, a 5-point game. Embiid has it. He kicks it to Simmons, who passes it to Harris. And Harris pulls up, and Harris makes it. He's found his zone. He has found his zone. 22-14. Trae Young passes it. Shot no good. Simmons with the rebound. Up Harris, he's looking for his shot. He passes it to Embiid. Gives it back to Harris. Just like that, Harris is extremely confident right now. Now would be a good time for Atlanta to start making some buckets here. All right, there we go. Nice. Get the shot and one. But man, what I don't like right now, I don't like what I see from Trae Young. He's standing around right now. He's not trying to get engaged in the offense. I mean, this team's a different team when he's out there, like fully engaged, moving around, getting buckets, and the team has to respect him. But right now, he's just standing back, watching, almost from half court, looks like. So I'm not liking this. And yeah, Mills, 0 for 5. Yeah, I mean, maybe he doesn't realize that they're down 2-1. Maybe he thinks that they're up 3-0. Maybe he just doesn't realize what's happening right now. But I mean, he's got to step it up. I mean, he has to. This is going to be the difference in this game, especially with Embiid out right now. This is the opportunity for them to come back and finish this quarter out strong. They're not moving their feet on defense. They're just letting these guys go by. I mean, come on, Lou Williams, Lemon Pepper Lou. We got to do better than that. Cannot buy that basket from outside. Okay, yeah, we'll take the foul. We will take the foul. 26-16. We will take the foul. Carmichael, I'm sure that you're loving this game right now for the 76ers. Atlanta's got to find a way to really just take that momentum that Philadelphia established when they came back in game one, even though they did not complete the comeback. But they really grabbed momentum at that time. And so it's up to Atlanta to rediscover, how they came out, because they're capable of doing it. We saw them do it. They are fully capable. But Trae Young can't be out there going 0 for anything out there. Can't be going a whole quarter and not scoring. You're supposed to be, the best player on the team. Now, I get that he's young and he doesn't have the luxury that, someone like a Devin Booker has with having a Chris Paul out there. But, he's got to be the man if he wants his team to advance. And Howard with the putback, 28-18, turning back the clock. And Atlanta's passing it well. They just aren't. They're just not connecting on these passes. Let's see. Carmichael, you say you went and watched my first vid. Yeah, my first vid. I know that was extremely rough. Extremely rough. But I appreciate it, though. Let's see, Mills, you say there seems to be a curse on Atlanta sports. Hopefully this team breaks the spell. Man, you are telling the truth. I mean, every single sport, is just every year. Doesn't matter the team. But what happened to the Falcons, though, in that Super Bowl, that was tough to watch. I'm a Patriots fan, so, I was happy for my team, but I had to feel for Atlanta in that case. That was just really tough to see, especially what it would have meant to the city. That was tough. It's going to take a special player to break that curse. I remember when the New Orleans Saints used to have that type of luck, at least in football, up until, Drew Brees came and then Reggie Bush and them and company, and they finally brought the championship home. Then after that, the curse was gone. So it's going to take a special player. Yeah, we will definitely not keep the Falcons in this conversation at all. And at the end of the first quarter, Philadelphia has an 8-point lead, 28-20. But with that being said, Joel Embiid, he only has 2 points. He's 0 for 4. He's gotten both of his points off of free throws, and so they've been able to contain Embiid. Simmons, he has 4 points. And so 76ers, they have 28 points, but that's mostly just, a lot of effort intensity, steals, turnovers, things like that. But for the Atlanta Hawks, I mean, if Trae Young can just go out there and start balling, I mean, we'd have ourselves like one heck of a game, I feel, and we still will have a heck of a game if he goes out there and starts hitting. But he's 0 for 5 right now, hurting the team. The biggest difference thus far is the 76ers as a team. They're shooting 48%. Matter of fact, they're shooting 66% from downtown, nearly 67% from downtown. Whereas the Hawks, they're 2 for 10 from downtown. They're 20%. 7 for 28 on the court. So that's about 25% right there. So you're not going to win shooting like that. So they definitely have to step it up. The only bright spot that they've had so far has to be Bogdanovic. He's been doing pretty good. He's got 10 points already. And so it looks like they're going to need a huge game from him. Some of the passes that they're doing, though, they're not connecting on these alley hoops, and it's really frustrating because these are simple, like for them to do that. Like this is academic for them at this point. We're not talking about contested alley hoops. You're talking about ones that they're wide open. They're just not connecting for whatever reason. So, but they've just got to, it's just the first quarter. If they can come out in the second quarter strong, get on a run, and get the crowd into it. The crowd, they're ready. They are ready. But Trae Young's got to step it up. He's supposed to be a star. He's 0 for 5. Collins, he's 0 for 5. You can't have your starters going 0 for you. You can't do it. 76ers, they have everybody has scored in this game for the 76ers in terms of their starters. So that has really been a difference here. 76ers, they're passing the ball well. They're reading the passing lanes, stepping in front. They're playing great. I mean, the Hawks, they played great defensively for some possessions. They're doing a great job when Embiid. It's just offense got to step it up a little bit more to help out the defense, I feel. Because once they get that momentum going, that's going to be the difference. But this is a very important game for the Atlanta Hawks. For the 76ers too, but extremely important for the Atlanta Hawks to try to tie this up on your home court rather than have to go down to the 76ers and face a potential elimination game. Definitely don't need that. So, as you say, you guys are still recovering. I definitely feel that. Definitely do feel that. But hey, new head coach, new possibilities. And so sad to see Julio go, but, Falcons, they're going to be turning over a new leaf. They got Kyle Pitts, so maybe he might be that special player or at least the first piece to something special one day. Never know. Never know. Let's see, Carmichael, you say Steelers haven't had anything like that. Yeah, I mean, when you think of the Steelers, though, when I think of the Steelers, I remember that Super Bowl that the Steelers played against the Arizona Cardinals and how exciting it was to watch that Super Bowl, particularly that one. Now, obviously, the Steelers have been in a lot of Super Bowls, a lot of big game situations, but that one particularly, because I remember I wanted to see Arizona get their first Super Bowl, but the way that, watching James Harrison run back that return, I mean, that was an extremely fun game to watch. And so you couldn't be mad with the results. Not to mention they had Antonio Holmes, and I'm an Ohio State fan, so, had to root for him to, make that catch. So, but that was an exciting Super Bowl. It's extremely exciting. Yeah, Atlanta's got to come out with some real energy here. Got a lot of ball movement. Another thing that Atlanta has to step it up on is when they're on defense, they are letting the 76ers just blow past them. You cannot let that happen at this level. They're just too good for that. Harris has it up top. It's an 8-point game, 28-20. He tries to lob it, but Howard wasn't ready, wasn't able to do nothing with it. This is a great chance for the Hawks. Kicks it in the corner for 3. Oh, my. What is it with these air balls? So the 76ers are bringing it up past half court, still an 8-point game. Howard has it. He passes it. All right, there we go, Atlanta ball. Great defensive series there. I mean, when Atlanta's in position, they're playing great defense. It's just when they're running out to try to meet these ball handlers, they're getting blown past. And so they definitely got to tighten that up. All right, Lou Williams, I'm waiting to see what Lou going to do. because Luke can have that type of impact that, say, last year with the Lakers that Rondo had, in terms of just being that spark. He's got that potential. We've all seen it. We're just waiting on it. Basket's just not fall. It's just not working right now. It's just not falling. 76ers have it. This time, Howard is waiting on the throwdown. We all know that Atlanta. That Howard. He's from the Atlanta area. I believe he played at Southwest Atlanta Christian. So this means a lot to him. Let's see, Carmichael. You say that was a great game. Yeah, it definitely was a great game. You say that you like Larry Fitzgerald. Oh yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. He's definitely one of the most liked, respectable guys out there. I remember the whole story with him and his mom, and listening to the voicemails and stuff. He's just been a very classy character guy for sure throughout his time in the league. So definitely do appreciate him. Unsure if he's going to return to the Cardinals. Obviously, he's not going to have much of a role there, but it'd be nice to see him come back for one last season and just be surrounded by all that talent that they have at the position, as his role is definitely to be more of a mentor. So right now the 76ers are up by 10 points, 32-22. So it's time for Atlanta to go ahead and get going. This would be a good time. This would definitely be a good time. 76ers, they have the momentum thus far, but that can change if Atlanta starts hitting some shots. Because Atlanta right now, they are shooting 21% field goal percentage. So that's just not going to do. It's not going to do at all. Matter of fact, but Bogdanovich, he has 4 of the 7 shots that they made in this game. So he's pretty much keeping them, in this game. Otherwise, we'd be looking at a even worse matchup right now. So Atlanta, they got to find something. They're going to have to dig deep, extremely deep. Mamito, thank you for joining the stream and the chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining. You say, how do I feel about the Suns sweeping the Nuggets? Absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. They went out there. They took care of business like I knew that they would. And so they came out with the victory. Now, obviously, with Jokic being thrown out like that, I'm not even going to comment on, whether or not, that was the right call or not. That's not my decision to make. But all I know is that the Suns, they went out there, took care of business. And so I've got the Suns going to represent the Western Conference. And so I would like to see the Jazz put out the Clippers, but if they can't do it, the Suns, they're going to do it. And what a series that would be. But yeah, I'm happy for the Suns, and I'm really happy because now I don't have to worry so much about Chris Paul going out there and getting injured in this series. Now they can just go ahead and wait, rest up and get ready for the next opponent when it's time. So I'm happy about that. It's starting to feel like this might be CP3's year. It's starting to feel like it, especially with all the injuries and stuff, finding out that both James Harden and Kyrie are not going to be suiting up for Game 5 for the Nets. So, hey, the Bucks game now seems a lot more interesting now. The Bucks, they may actually be able to go down to Brooklyn and take that one and go up 3-2. And then if that happens, I'm pretty sure that Brooklyn's going to press the panic button and try to get Harden out there, because I don't think Kyrie's going to be ready to go in no Game 6, and so not from the injury that I saw. So we'll see. It's like I said before, Durant, he doesn't have his point guard, doesn't have his shooting guard, and heck, he doesn't even have his own personal bodyguard in the arena. So he's going to need some help right now, a lot of help. I would like to hear from everyone your current NBA conference, your NBA final projections now. Does these injuries that the Nets have right now change that? Because I know a lot of us thought that maybe, if the Brooklyn Nets might make it. We probably didn't want them to, but we probably thought that would be the matchup in the Eastern Conference. So now that they look like there's a chance that they may not go pending these injuries, I'd like to see if anybody wants to change their picks now. So it's 32-22, a 10-point game. The first quarter, the 76ers outscored Atlanta by 8 points, and we're still early here in the second, but it is time for Atlanta offense to get going. Lou shoots, no good. 76ers with the rebound. Harris has it up top, passes it. Okay, 76ers got some movement going. All this while Embiid is, resting on the bench. Oh, man, we can't even get a rebound. You have got to be kidding me. He can't even get a rebound out there. Yo, this is sad. Yeah, right now Atlanta can use a couple big plays to get some energy going. I'm not liking this energy out there. They need to come out there and realize that, hey, you might as well treat this like this is the series here, because you don't want to go down 3-1. The fans, they understand what this means. I just want to see Trae Young get going. Okay, what a pass by Young. That was a nice pass. 32-24. Let's see, Carmichael, you say you think that TJ Watt got robbed of Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, TJ Watt's one heck of a dude out there. That's a dude right there. I mean, you got him on that defense. That is one heck of a dude, honestly. I mean, we all know how great, J.J. Watt has been. Obviously, he's not in the prime like he was back then. But, hey, T.J. Watt, I was kind of hoping that J.J. would have joined T.J., and then you'd have both of those brothers on the same team on opposite ends. That would have been a little something right there, But, hey, he definitely – I wish they could have given out a co-defensive players of the year. That would have been really nice, honestly. I felt like they both should have got something, honestly. But maybe I'm just being too nice here. But, hey, I would have liked to see a co-defensive player of the year awards. But he definitely did do some damage, cause some serious havoc out there. Excited to see what he's going to do next year, though. My biggest concern for the Steelers next year is honestly, it's going to be one, Big Ben, that offensive line, and then those receivers. They had a lot of drops last year for the Steelers. I mean, too many drops for my liking as a team. But if they can, negate those drops, that might help Big Ben out. A solid running game, that'll really help as well. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, and so right now the 76ers are up 32-26. Atlanta's playing with more energy. You can even see it on the defensive side there. Oh, okay, he missed that one, but Howard's getting some rebounds here. Sending him to the line may not be a bad move. Right now for the 76ers, Harris, he has 8 points. And Seth Curry, he has 8 points as well. Embiid has 2, Simmons has 4. But yet the 76ers, they still currently have the lead by 6 points. Howard at the free throw line. He misses. Yeah, and I tell you what, though, these playoffs have really been filled with a ton of injuries. It feels like this year is just a matter of what team can stay the most healthy, honestly, because everybody's got somebody dealing with injuries. Atlanta's moving it around. Trae Young with the shot. He gets his first points of the night. Now everybody stands up for that. He's 1 for 6, but it's good to see him get that bucket. And then the stand, okay. I feel like this is the perfect time to hit a 3 right now. Again, the 76ers, they do lead this series 2-1. So this would be huge if Atlanta can win 2-2 game. Obviously, Embiid wants to be out there right now. There he goes. So Embiid's going to return. So far, he hasn't had the impact that he's had in every other game so far, but obviously it's still extremely early. He's currently 0 for 4 on field goals. He has 2 free throws, which gives him 2 points. Trae Young has it. He's attacking. Tried to lead Capella, but Capella gets the lost ball and gets 2 points from that. So now we have a 3-point game, 33-30. I did say it was going to be a close game. Let's see. I'm going to you say, what team has the best shot to win the championship? I say the best team, like in terms of in the NBA, the best shots to win the championship right now, I'm going to go with the Phoenix Suns. I mean, the Nets just have too many injuries. I love what the Phoenix Suns are doing. I mean, they are absolutely on fire right now. And I just love their chemistry. Chemistry is something that you just, when you have it, you have it. And when you don't, it shows up. But they have it. They play selfless basketball. They understand their roles. It's just all coming together. So I've got the Phoenix Suns with the best shot to win the championship due to all these injuries with the Nets now. If they somehow magically can survive against the Bucks and get healthy, that may change things. But even then, I'll be rooting for the Suns. Let's see, Carmichael, you say, could I stream any Steeler games through the season? Oh yeah, definitely. Because I was thinking about this earlier, and so what I'll probably do is I will probably try to set a schedule that obviously, all the Monday night football games, Thursday night football games, and then on Sundays, Sunday night, and then I'll probably try to catch some of the later like afternoon, evening games and stuff, and see. So whenever the Steelers play a primetime game and stuff like that, then yeah, definitely I'll be able to stream that. It'll be a lot harder for the daytime games. Living in Atlanta, they're going to keep showing me the Falcons, and so in my apartment right now, I can't actually have DirecTV, which sucks. So I'll be limited in terms of like early games, but later in the day and night games, most definitely. I want to try to cover every team, like whenever they have their primetime game. So the Hawks are at the free throw line. I love the energy a lot more right now for Atlanta. But the 76ers, they're not going to be quiet. Embiid, he's out there and he's going to try to set some things up. Embiid to Simmons, 38-32. Yeah, the 76ers, they understand how important this game is. If they can get a commanded 3-1 lead, that's exactly what they're thinking right now. There's also the possibility, just throwing this out there, not that I want to see this happen, but there's also the probability that maybe if the 76ers make it to the championship and the Clippers make it, would that not make for a good storyline? And just like that, Trae Young hits a three. My man's come alive, and he's out here, folks. Finally, this is exactly what I've been saying the entire time. They need this. They feed off of that energy that he provides. And so if he can just, keep that going, that'd be fantastic. And Embiid has it. He's posting up. You've got to double him a lot quicker on that. You cannot let Embiid just have his way. Obviously, they have the size advantage. You cannot let Embiid have those type of shots. So Atlanta has it. Trae Young, he has it. He's feeling a lot more confident. Guess he's trying to throw that off the backboard. It's currently 40-35. Oh, yeah. If Trae makes a three, everybody's standing up. Everybody's standing up. You best believe that. You best believe it. And so right now for the Atlanta Hawks, their leading scorer has been Bogdanovich with 10 points. Capella, he's added 6 points as well with 6 rebounds. Collins has 2 points. Herter has 2 points. Young, he's now got 5 points, 2 for 9 shooting. But, he's been shooting a lot better as of recently, and that's extremely good news if you're a Hawks fan for sure. Meanwhile, for the 76ers, Harris, he has 8 points. Embiid has 7 points. Simmons, he has 6 points, along with 8 rebounds. Curry has 8 points. And Forkmas, he has 2 points. 76ers are looking at inbounded. They give it to Embiid. That'll be out of bounds. I'm going to call this game a must-win if you're Atlanta. This is a must-win game. Joel Embiid has it up top. Okay, this time they bring the double team. Up just like that. 76ers hit the three. It's now an 8-point game. Harris, he's been hitting threes now. Trae Young with the response. What a three. He has finally awoken, folks. He is back. This is the Trae Young that I'm talking about. And now that he's feeling it, that can only mean good things for Atlanta. But just like that, this man, and Harris is feeling it, and so it's 46-38. My man Harris is out there just balling. Embiid with the rebound. 76ers moving quick. Simmons just throws it up. They are getting these second chance rebounds on this offensive board. Embiid has it. Capella's on him. And Embiid hits it. Embiid hits it. We only can wonder if Embiid played the entire regular season, would that have resulted in an MVP? We'll never know the answer, but I mean, we know when he was out there, he's extremely effective. Young with the pass. Oh, no good. Felt like he should have taken that. It's a 10-point game. 76ers are moving with extreme tempo right now. And they get the foul. But they're passing, they're being aggressive, and they're attacking the basket. Atlanta's not doing a good job of cutting them off and stopping that momentum. Because every time they drive, it's pretty much been there. And right now, Harris for the 76ers, he has 14 points on 6 for 10 field goals. So every single starter for the 76ers are in the positives for the plus minus. They're all plus right now. You've got Embiid out there at 9 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. You've got Simmons. He's got 10 rebounds as well, 5 assists and 6 points. Curry, 8 points, 2 rebounds. And then Korkmaz with 2 points. So they're out here balling. Then you got Howard off the bench. He's got 7 boards as well and 5 points. So, yeah, they're definitely taking advantage of the boards here early. Matter of fact, as a team, they are out rebounding Atlanta 30-20. So Atlanta must do a lot better on the boards if they're going to get back in this lead, hopefully before the half. I'd like to see them shrink this a lot more. Let's see, Carmichael, you said you have to leave, but you'll see me next stream. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining the stream. Look forward to seeing you next time. You're always here supporting me, and I really appreciate that. So you have a great rest of your day, man. Let's see, Atlanta has it up top. It's 50-38. Atlanta's driving. They go for the three. No good. Harris grabs the loose ball. He's bringing it up. 76ers are keeping this tempo, and it's resulting in a lot of open shots as they hit the open three. It's now 53-38, a 15-point game. And this up-tempo is working fantastic for the 76ers as Atlanta's just not being able to match them defensively. Nor can they respond with the shot. Atlanta just not shooting all that great tonight. They're shooting 27% field goal percentage and also 27% from three. So they've got to improve. And with that, the 76ers, they continue to add on to it. They're now in the bonus. They're up 55-38. All the momentum seems to be in the 76ers' favor right now. And it's just, Atlanta's going to have to get on the run. They're going to have to get on the run. It could be frustrating right now. But the good news is, Trey Young, he seems like he got going a little bit. And so they're going to have to find a way to, him, Bogdanovich, all of them guys, they're going to have to find a way to have an explosive third quarter and come out and really, establish themselves. Because right now, the 76ers, they have all the momentum in the world right now. That fast pace seems to get them the matchups that they really like. They're able to drive to the basket at will. So Atlanta's going to have to step it up and really not just match the 76ers intensity, but they're going to have to surpass it. Right now, what the Atlanta Hawks are missing, they're missing someone that's bringing the intensity that we saw with the Bucks and the Nets when Tucker's been out there pretty much in Durant's face the entire time, bringing that intensity. So they're definitely missing a guy like that right now. And they could also use someone of a Chris Paul caliber to help Trey Young and make things a little bit easier for him. But this is a young Atlanta Hawks team, so certainly, if they can just regroup, get going, get the crowd back into it, shrink this down, start feeling good about yourselves, this could change. This could change. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, every single player for the 76ers, in terms of the plus minus, they're all in the plus. Embiid's plus 20, Steph Curry, he's plus 20, Simmons plus 20. But when you look at the Hawks starter, they're all in the negatives. I mean, Capella negative 20, Young negative 15 in terms of the plus minus. So, yeah, and the 76ers as a team, they're shooting a lot better. They're actually shooting 50% field goal percentage, and from the three, they're shooting 75%. So Atlanta's got to do a better job of contesting these shots for the 76ers. I know they have the size advantage, and it's pretty tough for Atlanta, but Atlanta's got to do better than this. So far in this quarter, they've outscored Atlanta 27-18. In the first quarter, the 76ers outscored them 28-20. So Atlanta, they're going to need to have a huge third and fourth quarter. I mean, they need to come out and realize, even though right now it is a 17-point game, you obviously don't want it to get any more than that. You want to try to shrink this before the half. Let's try to get this closer to about 10, something like that. But, yeah, they need to come out with some intensity and realize that, your season's on the line, really, because you let the 76ers go up 3-1, and then you're down in Philadelphia. Come on, that spells closeout game to me. So the Atlanta Hawks, they must, get back in this game and continue to fight and claw and play better defense and do better on the boards. I mean, they're losing the rebound battle by 12. 76ers got 32 rebounds to the Hawks, who's got 20. So that's just not going to do. They're passing the ball better. They're leading the assist category, 14 assists for the team for the 76ers to 9 for the Hawks. So the Hawks just got to, get back to playing their type of basketball. Right now they're playing 76ers ball, and you can't beat the 76ers at playing their style of ball. So you've got to find a way to make this, turn this to your advantage and play Hawks basketball out there. And I'd like to take this time again to thank everyone for joining for this stream. Really appreciate you guys. Everyone that's in the chat, I really appreciate you as well. Regardless of where you're watching from, it means a lot to me, and I appreciate the support. Okay, right now we have a 55-40 game. This is important that the Hawks get on some type of run here before the end of the half. And more importantly, don't let the 76ers expand this anymore. Every time Embiid gets it within 8 feet of the basket, there need to be two people flashing in front of him, make this man get the ball out of his hand. And watch Simmons on the drive on these cuts. Embiid has it. Capella's on him. Embiid hits it. Embiid is feeling it right now. He is feeling it. And we all know what he's capable of doing when he gets going. Trey Young has it. He passes it. Capella has it. Almost lost it. Right now it's a 17-point game. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Again, the 76ers, they are up 2-1 in this series. Yeah, Embiid, he's been playing hard. I love how Embiid goes out there and play. it's just wonderful to see. Just remember when he first came into the league, and obviously seeing the growth, and to now where he's clearly someone that can be in the MVP conversation. You just got to stay healthy. Nice move by the Hawks right there. Nice move. 57-42. We've got about 2 minutes left in this game now. This is extremely important for Atlanta. Let's try to cut this down to about 10 points or less. Embiid has it. He has the hot hand. They need to get the ball out of his hand. He passes it. Atlanta with good defense, but somehow, some way, the 76ers are still able to get the ball and get the shot off for three. So between Curry and Harris, those guys are shooting. So Trae Young, he's blocked. He tried on that one. Didn't work. And Simmons with a nice pass. That one doesn't fall. Atlanta's able to secure that rebound. It is currently 60-42, an 18-point game. Pulls up, hits it just like that. Okay, 60-44. We've got about a minute left. See if we can get about two more scores in and hopefully keep the 76ers from scoring here. We've got a 16-point game. Simmons is calling the play. Oh, man. Oh, okay. He got the foul there. Simmons, I love the aggressiveness he's showing when he's attacking the basket. You didn't see that early in the series, but as the series continued to win on, and he started, filling his role out, he's become more and more aggressive in this series. Missed the free throw. Hopefully he'll miss the second one too. Atlanta has their work cut out for him, though. They've got to do much better defensively and offensively. They just have to. Okay, so Simmons, he missed both. Trae Young has it. He passes it. He gets it back. He passes it. Okay. Nice move inside. So Atlanta now has 46 points. Sixers have 60, and they're in a bonus. A 14-point game. Atlanta has got to find a way to come out in the second half and just have a lot more aggressiveness. If they can do that, folks, then we can have ourselves a ball game. But right now, the 76ers have really, controlled this game as they have for much of the series. Atlanta's only shooting 30% field goal percentage. They are 16 of 50 out there on the court. From three-point, from downtown, they are 4 for 16, 25%. Whereas the 76ers, it looks like at times that they can't miss. They're 24 for 46 field goal percentage, so that's 52%. And from downtown, they're 7 for 10, so they're 70% from downtown. So 76ers, they've been putting in work. They've been playing their style of basketball. They have 11 more rebounds than the Hawks do. So they're just out there balling. They look like a team. They're passing the ball well. Everybody's, sharing the rock. They're driving. They're looking. They're not settling for shots. Harris, he has 14 points. Embiid's got 13, although Embiid's been pretty much hot the last 4 shots. I know he started off like 0 for 4, but he's pretty much made the last 4 shots he's taken. And he also has 10 rebounds as well. And then you add Simmons with his 8 points. Curry's got 11. Korkmaz has 2. And Howard has contributed as well with 5 points and 7 rebounds. 76ers bring it up. Harris has it. He's been hot, and he makes it. So the 76ers have 62 points. So Trae Young has it up top. The Hawks are down 16 points. They're going to need to come out in the second half and really ball out to get back in this game and try to win this because this is extremely important for them. And that's a good start there to hit that three. That is a great three right there. Makes it a 13-point game. 76ers have it though. Curry with the shot, no good. Atlanta has it. Heaves it up, no good. And at the half, the 76ers leading. They're shooting, they're rebounding better, they're passing the ball effectively. They're driving to the basket, hitting outside. They're pretty much having their entire the way whatever they want. They're having their way. They outscored the Atlanta Hawks here in the second quarter, 34-29. It was a great job by the Hawks to have some type of shot start fall towards the end of that quarter, but it's a 13-point game. But that being said, if Atlanta can just come out quickly here in the third quarter, have a strong third quarter, and play much better defense, we could have a game here. I still believe that the Atlanta Hawks, there's a way that they can win this game, but they're going to have to play much better than they did in the first half. Embiid, he started warming up. You cannot let Embiid have his way because if he goes out there and he has a 30-point game, that's going to be a loss for the Atlanta Hawks if he's out there dropping 30, 40 points tonight. They cannot let that happen because this team is shooting all too well. Harris, he's getting whatever he wants. Curry, he's hitting it from downtown. He's 3 for 5. So, yeah, they have to play a lot better. But I believe they're fully capable of doing it. Bogdanovich, he has 12 points for the Atlanta Hawks on 5 for 11 shooting. Young's, he only has 8 points. They need more from him, a lot more from him. Herter's got 7. Capella's got 8. Collins has 4. So Hawks have their work cut out for them. But despite the fact that they're shooting so poorly, they're still, relatively in this game. It's just 13 points. So that can be overcome. That being said, I want to take the time to acknowledge what the Phoenix Suns, what they were able to accomplish, with the sweep. That was extremely impressive on their end to be able to take care of business. Obviously, they played a pretty good team in the Nuggets, with the MVP and Jokic, and he got he got thrown out of that game. But regardless, for the Suns to play the way that they've been playing, they've just looked like a fantastic team out there. So I'm certainly rooting for them, in the Western Conference and looking forward to seeing, who they'll be playing against, whether that's going to be the Clippers or the Jazz. That remains to be seen, but that's an important game tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be rooting for the Jazz to win that one. But after what I saw with the Clippers last time, it looks like they're heating up. So that'll be interesting to see. But definitely going to be rooting for the Suns in the Western Conference. And then tomorrow, the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets. I'll be looking to stream that game at 8:30 Eastern time for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets and see just exactly how they're going to look now that it's just Durant. There's going to be for sure no Kyrie, no James Harden. So we'll see how that looks for them. They did get Jeff Green coming back this past game, but they're going to need a little bit more from the supporting cast. And we'll see if them being at home helps them shoot much better at home. I mean, that's another factor that you really have to consider because those guys, they can shoot, but typically they shoot well when the team, is ahead. But we'll see just how that plays out, having the crowd behind them. Obviously, the last time that they were on the court down there in Brooklyn, the fans pretty much was all smiles as they won, by 49 points over the Milwaukee Bucks. But this time around, that may be a little different. They may not be all smiles. So we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out moving forward. But certainly that's going to be an interesting one. I'm very intrigued now for that game tomorrow, as this will be extremely huge for Giannis if he can go ahead and win this one in Game 5 and at least guarantee that worst case scenario we'll get a 7-game series out of that. So I'm certainly going to be looking forward to that. But yeah, Atlanta's got to find a way to get into the faces of these 76ers. They can just flat out shoot. And so, and it's falling today. Like these guys are taking great shots, I should say. They're taking very great shots. And that's why they're shooting such a high percentage. Because these guys, they're using their length. They're going to the basket with ease. Atlanta's got to do a better job of shutting that down, to try to make things a little bit easier for them to get back in the game. But they played great team basketball, though, for the 76ers. But yeah, Atlanta's got to make sure that they go out there and that they double team Joel Embiid. Do not let this man continue to have his way as he started to do there in that second quarter. But yeah, for Atlanta, I mean, the easiest fix would be if Trey Young can go off in that second half. That would be the best and easiest way for them to get back in this. But they're going to have to start with defense. Start slowing down these 76ers for sure. Atlanta has got to find a way to get some type of momentum. I mean, 76ers though, I mean that's a tough matchup here for the Hawks, honestly. And the Hawks are a young team, but I mean if they're gonna do it, it's gonna have to they're gonna have to find a way to deal with it. And you can't let the easy stuff, like there's some things that you can control in the game. Like I've seen a couple of times where the 76ers, they're just they're getting second chance possessions, they're killing the rebounds, but these are rebounds that the Hawks, they were in position to make. But somehow, some way, the 76ers come away with the basketball. It resulted in a big three, and then, a putback. And so if these Atlanta Hawks can just, box out and actually keep these guys from getting second chance points, that'll help as well. Because, I mean, they're already shooting well, so don't give them second chance points. They've got to definitely do a lot better on the rebounding end as well. Now, that's easier said than done against a team like this, but they're going to have to find a way. Yep. So again, the 76ers as a team, they're shooting over 50% field goal percentage, shooting 64% from downtown. So the 76ers, they're just having their way thus far, 7 for 11. And so the Atlanta Hawks, however, they're 5 for 17 from downtown. They're gonna have to shoot better than that to get back in this game. It's not enough just to take it; you got to actually make it. 17 for 51 in the court, that just cannot happen. Cannot happen. Young, he's 3 for 12, 8 points. They need more from him. They need more. But this third quarter is going to be extremely important here. This is a chance for Atlanta to come out strong because they've lost, first quarter, second quarter, so they're going to have to come out and win this quarter. If you break it down quarter by quarter, they've got to come out strong here and really impose their will. They can get out strong. The crowd's going to be behind them, and that energy is going to help the surge. But they've got to give the crowd something to work with. But yeah, the 76ers, everything has been too easy for the 76ers. I mean, it's just been too easy. The Hawks, they've got to come out with more intensity. They've got to, they got to come out like they really want to win this game. This is playoff basketball. It's going to be tough, but they've got to come out and bring that aggressiveness. Don't let the 76ers be the only one to make things difficult for you. Because the way the 76ers, that they're pretty much guarding Trae Young, and he can't go inside, it seems like. And, like his threes, they aren't always falling right now. That can obviously change at any time, but it's just not happening. And so, they're dominating the boards, 33 rebounds to the Hawks 22. They're just, they're passing it well. They're having their way. Every formula that you draw up for the 76ers to win a basketball game is pretty much happening out there. So the Hawks, they've got to play with a lot more pride out there. And that's what it comes down to, having pride and saying, look, we're on our home court and we're not going to take another L. That's what it comes down to. They have got to be thinking, tie this up 2-2. So this will be an extremely huge second half here. I will say this, though. I am excited to see the Jazz and the Clippers play later tonight, though. That is going to be one heck of a game. And I really hope that the Jazz come ready to play. But yeah, the good news for the Hawks, though, is that despite everything that could go wrong in terms of just poor shooting, not playing great in terms of boxing out or stopping them from penetrating the lane, they're still in this game. This is still a very winnable game here. 13 points, that can definitely be overcame. So if you're Atlanta, you know how important the second half is going to be. So they've got to do it. And all it takes is just for a couple to get falling. You come out, hit a couple threes early, get the crowd behind you, and everything can change. But yeah, if you look at the plus minus, though, the Atlanta Hawks, they've got all starters in the negatives here. Minus 19 for Capella, minus 14 for Bogdanovich. So they're not winning the plus minus stat either. So there's one thing that's a positive for the Hawks is that they are getting more free throws than the 76ers. Not by much, but they are getting more free throws. But they are connecting on more free throws as well. So if the Atlanta can make this a close game, that may come into play because the 76ers, they're only 50% right now as a team from the free throw line, whereas the Atlanta Hawks are like 77% right now. So it's another thing to keep an eye on. Simmons is 0 for 3 at the free throw line. The leading scorer in this game is Harris. He has 14 points, along with 2 rebounds and an assist. But Embiid's right there behind with 13 points, 10 rebounds. Embiid has 11 rebounds with 8 points. Curry, he's got 13, so they're spreading the wealth around. Everybody's getting involved. Everybody's getting their buckets. They're rebounding. They're working hard. And that's why they're up right now by 13. As we get ready for the second half to begin, it'll be extremely crucial for the Atlanta Hawks to do better when it comes to defense and rebounds. Cannot give the 76ers offensive rebounds. Just can't do it. And you've got to cut them off when they're driving to the basket. Force them to pass it. And, they're willing passers. Ben Simmons, what does he do? Drive to the basket, and he passes excellent. So definitely, got to make sure that you contain the big three for the 76ers. And start winning the hustle battle. Simmons looks like he's going to be having one of those triple doubles by the time this game's over. Okay, so the 76ers look like they're going to inbound the ball. Simmons is bringing it up. They pass right off the gate for the three, no good. Trae Young has it. Atlanta needs to come out with some intensity. I see the intensity when the 76ers are moving with pace. Atlanta needs to get going in a similar fashion. Okay, there we go with the block. Yeah, I want to see more aggression out of the Atlanta Hawks right now, especially on the offensive end. I see it when I see the 76ers have the ball, but if Atlanta can come out with some real intensity, get guys moving. For the three, that's a great way to start off the third quarter. Bogdanovich, earlier in the first half, it looked like he was getting going. He was going to get going, but then they went away from him. So if he can get going, that would definitely be a spark. But they're going to have to guard Embiid. Great stop there. Trae Young has it. Be nice if he can get a bucket here. He passes it. From downtown again. Oh, I thought that was going to be good. But it's no good. 76ers with the rebound. Simmons has it. He passes it behind the back. Harris for two. And Harris is just doing what he's been doing all game long. He's not forcing shots, but he's taking tremendous shots here. He has 16 points. Trae Young has it. He pulls three. He misses it. Harris with the rebound. Simmons has it. He's driving. Kicks it out. Embiid up top. He pulls the three. No good. But they get the offensive rebound. As I mentioned before, you cannot let that happen if you're Atlanta. You cannot let them do that. 76ers with the miss again. This time Atlanta secures the rebound. Trae Young has it. Up. And right now it is 64-52. So Atlanta's going to inbound it. No free throws there. Trae Young has it. He shoots. He scores. That's a pleasant sight to see early here in the third quarter, a 10-point game, 64-54. He's got 10 points and 10 assists. Embiid has it up top. I love the movement that the 76ers have. Yeah, get the ball to Harris' hands. Try to get out of Embiid's hand. Okay, no good there. If Atlanta can just get a couple threes to fall. They need to get some high percentage shots up. Young has it. He passes it out. Herter for three. Ah, no good. Embiid with the rebound. Still a 10-point game. These 76ers, they've got their foot on the gas pedal. Embiid pulls up for three, misses it. Just too much on that three. Trae Young has it. Atlanta really needs to get going here. Trae Young is getting frustrated out there. He wants to get to this free throw line here. After the inbound, Atlanta has it up top. Trae Young, he's dribbling. Nice pass to Capella down low. Excellent pass. 64-56, an 8-point game. See if they can bring that intensity on the defensive end as well, as Embiid has it up top. He's been settling for a couple threes lately. Harris has it. He's been hot. Don't want him to shoot. And the shot is good for the 76ers. It's back to a 10-point game. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the third. Atlanta has it. Trae Young from way downtown. No good. And that'll be Hawks basketball off the turnover there. Trae Young has it with the nice pass and the nice slam. And now it's an 8-point game again. So I like what I'm seeing thus far from Atlanta. Embiid has it. Yeah, double team him. But you don't want to leave Curry open. Curry gets that three. See if Atlanta can respond here as it's an 11-point game. Ooh, oh man. They are diving for that loose ball out there. Nice passes, nice results. Nice three right there. 69-61, an 8-point game again. Atlanta's going to have to make some defensive stops. Embiid's open in the corner. But Harris, he's doing work, and he gets it. Up in the corner for three again. Oh, I thought he had that, though. 71-61, a 10-point game. Okay, so the good news is Atlanta is shooting much better here in the third quarter, but their defense is still going to have to step it up as the 76ers are shooting 50% field goal percentage. They're 29 for 58, and from downtown, they're 8 for 16. So they're 50% across the board. Field goals, three-pointers, free throws, they're just 50% across the board. Harris has 18 points, and is their leading scorer for the 76ers. Meanwhile, Embiid has 13 points and also 14 rebounds. Curry's got 15 points as well out there with 3 assists. And Simmons, he's doing work too. He's got 8 points, but he's got 8 assists and 11 rebounds. Meanwhile, for the Hawks, Collins, he's the only starter that's not in double digits right now, which is a sign that the Atlanta Hawks are shooting a lot better now. Collins has 6 points. 8 rebounds, but Capella, he's got 10 points, 8 rebounds. Young, he's got 10 points, he's got 13 assists. And then Bogdanovich, he's got 15 points, 3 rebounds. Herter has 10 points. So these guys are heating up right now. 76ers, they have 39 rebounds so far in this game to the Hawks 29. But the Hawks are passing much better as the 76ers, they have 18 assists to the Hawks 17 assists thus far. So the Hawks are definitely passing the ball better. But it's easy to get assists when guys start hitting shots, so that helps as well. Hawks are 35% field goal percentage in this game, nearly 36%, and 29% from downtown. So they're improving, but there's still a lot of work to be done, as we're about halfway through the third quarter now. Again, thanks everyone for joining the stream. Especially those of you that participate in the chat. Really appreciate it. It's always great to see what you guys have to say as well. Helps keep things engaging. When I'm able to see what you guys are saying. So I appreciate it when you guys comment in the chats or just joining the stream. That means a lot. Really appreciate you guys and your support. So we've got a 10-point game here. If Atlanta's offense can keep this going and get some defensive stops, then that's going to be very huge moving forward. But I like what I'm seeing from the Hawks in terms of energy in the second half and passing. '76ers inbound the ball. A lot of movement off ball. Embiid has it. Okay, and they secured a rebound for Atlanta. Trae Young has it. Atlanta shoots the three. Just missed it. Embiid with the rebound. Simmons brings it up. Curry has it. There you go. Turnover. Oh, yeah. It's a great stand there. We'll take that turnover. But yeah, it looks like Embiid's just imposing this will. He had great position. He just missed a shot, but that's a shot that he could make with ease. Atlanta gets his shot. Oh, nice putback. Nice putback. Can we see that again in slow-mo? Now that was nice. Surprised we don't get to see the replay on that. Embiid just throws it away. I guess if you don't want the rock, then it is what it is. But yeah, that was bad. Trae Young has it, bringing it up. It's an 8-point game. If Atlanta can make this. And speaking of that, that's no good. 76ers have it. I see Simmons posting up down low against Trae Young, and they see it too, and they get 2 points for it. Yeah, I saw that. That was they're taking advantage of their matchup status for sure. Young has it. He gets 2 points. That was a good shot there by Young. He's got 12 points on the night. Come on now. You cannot leave that guy open. And the 76ers hit that three. It's a 10-point game. We'll hit that shot. It's a 10-point game. See what Atlanta can do. Okay, there we go. Okay, I like this offense here. Shooting much better, much better. A lot of that goes to Bogdanovich with his 17 points. They're still not okay. I was about to say they're still not getting these second chance, like preventing these second chance rebounds. Luckily, that went out of bounds, but they have got to do better on the boards. And we have an 8-point game here as we start to reach the tail end of this third quarter. Trae Young has it. He pulls it for three. No good. Okay, Atlanta's got to get back on defense here. 76ers being aggressive with it. Embiid has it up top, and he's going to drive. The whole team was ready for that. And they're passing it up. Oh, come on now. What a foul that was. And Embiid looks like he's slow to get up. I'm telling you, man, in these playoffs this year, injury is the biggest story. Yeah, he made sure my man couldn't go up for that. Again, the score is 75-67. Atlanta's came out with a bunch of energy here in the third quarter. And then that foul there against Simmons on Collins. And B was slow to get up. And we've got ourselves an 8-point game. Atlanta looks a lot more confident right now. I will say that. They're passing the ball much better. I like what I'm seeing from them. Right now, as a team, they're shooting 36%. They're 25 for 69, but they have improved, though, since the first half. And right now, Doc Rivers, he needs to he needs to watch it. And so Simmons is over there making his case. Collins missed that free throw. Would have been nice if he could hit that. See if he hits the second one. Okay, gets that one to fall. Currently, score is 76ers 75 and the Atlanta Hawks 68. Hawks inbounded. It's a great time to go on a run, if ever I saw one. Okay, Trae Young's being aggressive. Okay, still going to be Hawks basketball. But you got to be aggressive, so, I'm not going to complain about that one. Catch and shoot. And a putback there by Collins. Okay, I see you. Okay, 75-70 here at the tail end of the third quarter with just under 3 minutes left to go. We've got a 5-point game here. 76ers had the lead, but Embiid looks like he's, a little banged up, still playing through it. 76ers are still hitting their shots, though. I mean, all game long, that's been the theme. They're pretty much 32 for 64, 50% field goal percentage as a team. But Atlanta's heating up now. They're gaining more confidence. And right now for the 76ers, Harris is the leading scorer. He's got 18 points, along with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Next up is Seth Curry with 17 points and 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Embiid has 13 points to 16 rebounds. And Simmons has 10 points and 11 rebounds and 8 assists. Korkmaz has 7 points as well. And then when you look at the Hawks, all starters are in double digits right now, which is a good sign for them. Collins, he's got 11 points. He's been crashing the boards as of late. He's got 10 rebounds on the night. And then you look at, Capella, he's got 10 points, 8 rebounds. Young has 12 points, 13 assists. So he's definitely out there making passes. We'd like to see and we'll need to see some more scoring. Right now, he should be in the 20s, and that would really help the Atlanta Hawks. So he's going to have to contribute more scoring-wise. Bogdanovich, he's doing extremely well, 17 points. They may want to ride him as he seems to have, more of the high hand in this game. Herder, he has 10 points as well. So, they're definitely heating up a lot more offensively, and it's showing. It's translating to the defensive side of the ball as well. But they're definitely going to have to, get some more stops. Make sure you don't give them anything easy. No more easy rebounds. They've given the 76ers enough second chance points, and we just can't have that. Just cannot have that. Again, as we wind this quarter down, the 76ers, they have a 2-1 lead in the series. So this is extremely important for the hometown team, the Atlanta Hawks. And so will they be able to pull this one off and tie it up 2-2? That's the question. I mean, if the 76ers go up 3-1, then yeah, you probably can bet the 76ers will win that series. But if we have a 2-2 series, anything is possible. And so Atlanta needs to win this before returning to the 76ers. Although they did win the first game down there, but they would feel a lot more confident being tied going back down there as opposed to being down 3-1. So this is huge in this series. Especially with the news that we've seen with the Brooklyn Nets, with James Harden, Kyrie Irving, looking like they're going to miss Game 5. So if Giannis and the Bucks can go down there and take that one, I mean, if you're a team playing in this series, not to look ahead because obviously this is a tremendous series here, but you just got to feel a lot better about your odds of making it to the finals, if the Brooklyn Nets are not 100%. But I love how the Atlanta Hawks, I mean, there were some times where the 76ers were going to run away with this one, but the Atlanta Hawks, they're fighting, they're scrapping, and they've turned up the intensity now. All right, so they're at the free throw line as Atlanta is in the bonus. Trae Young shoots, he makes it. 77-71 right now. He takes the second one. It's good. So 77-72 right now. 5-point game, folks. We have a 5-point game. 76ers have it. They move well off the ball. They set picks for each other. And they take good quality shots as they love their matchups. That's no good. Embiid hits the floor. So now we've got 5 against 4, really. For the three. And it's good. It is good. 77-75. We have a 2-point game here. So Atlanta's definitely woken up now. And the fans, they are loving it. We have a 2-point game here. Atlanta certainly has the momentum now. Embiid has it. He's been battling injuries, but he wants to get going. Atlanta's not going to let that happen. Embiid, he pulls the three. He tried to draw the foul, ended up shooting a terrible three. He should have just tried to shoot the three. But I'm not complaining. Trae Young has it. He passes it. See if Herder can get this. Oh, that would have been so nice if he'd have made that. But Harris has it. Need to watch out for him. Yeah, you got to watch out for Harris. He's been the hot hand for the 76ers. These boys understand what this game means. And as for Trae Young, this is a great legacy moment where you can, come in and really make a name for yourself in the playoffs. It's games like this that really people are going to remember. And of course, Harris gets that free throw. It's 78-75 right now as we get ready to come towards the end of this third quarter with a minute 30 remaining. Embiid's going to sit down. Yeah, Embiid with that knee, he's trying to battle through it. That's another reason why the 76ers just want to win this one, and try to get this series over as quickly as possible. But if you're the Hawks, we've got ourselves a game. At the beginning of this, I projected that the Hawks would win by 4. And so, hey, I'm starting to like my odds more and more. And what a slam! 79-77. The Hawks are bringing the intensity. They're getting to the rim. That's something you didn't see a lot of in the first half. Matter of fact, you hadn't seen a lot of that, honestly, throughout the series. But they are being aggressive and finishing with impactful finishes. Harris has it. We have to watch Harris now. '76ers shoot, no good. Hawks with the rebound, going fast. Young has it. He loses it. Yeah, he knows he's got to protect the rock better than that. He shoots and he makes it. Feels like every time Atlanta's on the verge of taking this, like taking the lead, 76ers make a play. Young has it. He knows he wants to respond. He pulls it, and he does respond. It is 82-77 right now. That had to feel good for Trae Young. That had to feel good for him. He's got 15 assists, 17 points. But it's 82-80. See if they can make a defensive stand here. He's wide open. He shoots. No good. And they get the rebound. Let's see if they can get a shot up, a quality shot. Young has it. You know what he's thinking? Oh, man. Oh, just short. But I love the move, though. 82-80, a 2-point game. 76ers are up by 2 points right now. We have ourselves one heck of a game. Trae Young, he is extremely focused. He knows what this means. And so, the 76ers, they know what it means as well. Every time the Hawks get an opportunity to take the lead, 76ers have been able thus far to maintain the lead and make a play. But, man, what a third quarter for the Atlanta Hawks. They outscored the 76ers 31-20 in that third quarter. And that's exactly what they needed to do after kind of letting the 76ers jump out on them in the first half. The second half seems to be with Atlanta. And they have the intensity, the momentum, the crowd's in the game now. And everybody's, passing the ball and they're scoring as a team, as a unit out there. All starters are in double digits right now. Collins, he has 11 points. He had an impactful dunk out there. Capella, he's got 10 points, 9 rebounds. Young, he has 17 points, 15 assists. Bogdanovich, he's got 17 points as well, 5 rebounds. Herter, he's got 10 points. And so, they're out there spreading the ball. And so that's all you can really, that's the formula. That's the key for them. Obviously, for the 76ers, they have certain matchups that they want to take advantage of. Harris, he's got 20 points out there, and he seems to have the hot hand for them. Embiid, he's got 13, but he's battling that knee right now, which is becoming a growing concern. Just looking out there, I've seen him a couple of times on the floor. He just looks like he's, trying to play through it. Obviously, he wants to win this game. That's the competitor in him. But that knee is definitely bothering him for sure. He's got 16 rebounds, though, 4 assists. Ben Simmons, he's got 10 points. 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Haven't too much seen much from Ben Simmons here in the third quarter. We'll see how that looks for him in the fourth quarter. Steph Curry, he's got 17 points right now, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Yeah, they're out there putting in work. Both teams are out there playing hard right now. Got to respect what Embiid is doing out there, trying to play through this injury to try to help his team get the victory. They're still out there. Harris is pretty much carrying a lot of the load right now to make things a little bit easier for what Embiid is not bringing offensively right now. As Embiid is 4 for 15. He's taking good quality looks. He's not a liability by any means, but he's just, obviously there's only so much that you can do when you're hurt and you're getting double teamed whenever you get the ball within, 8 feet of the basket. So, but definitely both teams are doing extremely well right now. It's going to come down to this fourth quarter, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. But I'm excited. I mean, this is one heck of a game here. Series is 2-1, so much on the line for both teams, in terms of just, how this series is going to progress. If Atlanta can find a way to win this one, then, man, that's going to put the pressure back on the 76ers on their home court for Game 5. So, and if you're Atlanta, that's exactly what you're looking to do. You have to win this game. If they lose this, then the 76ers get all the momentum pretty much moving forward. Oh, yeah, Atlanta's definitely rocking tonight. That is for sure. And let the Hawks win this game. And, yeah, there's going to be a lot of partying, even though it's a Monday. Extremely, extremely important game. Oh, Nick McMullen. But, yeah, I love how the Hawks came out in that third quarter. They need to repeat that same performance in the fourth, and they will get a victory. Lou Williams has it. He passes it. Hawks have it. They pass it again, take the three, and they have the lead. They have the lead, folks. 83-82 with a 1-point lead. Atlanta is definitely feeling it right now. They are in the zone as a team. That intensity is high. It's carried over to the defensive side of the ball. They're going after it. No more easy shots here for the 76ers. That shot's missed. They got, yeah. And so, yeah, extremely, extremely good game right now. I'll take that foul, though. Love the intensity. And Atlanta showing the world that, they do belong and that they can compete with a team like the 76ers. Harris has it. Got to make sure he doesn't get a shot up. Howard has it. They pass it tremendously. And Howard with the put down. 84-83. Here early in the fourth quarter. Atlanta has it. And see, now they're moving with a purpose now. Early on, they were just standing around, but they're moving with a purpose. Guys are looking for each other. What a pass. Even Lou Williams out there hitting shots. Okay, now I know we're in good hands. 85-84. And Trae Young is watching intensely from the sideline right now. Oh, yeah, guys are flying on defense out there. Yeah, you picked up the foul, but hey, I mean, I love how they're flying to the ball now. Much better here in the second half. It's going to put him at the free throw line. He makes the first free throw. He gets ready to shoot the second free throw, and he gets it. 76ers are up 86-85. Both teams want this game. Hawks have good spacing out there. Shot falls just short. 76ers have it. Okay, so he's got the and one there. Got the and one for Milton. And that's exactly what the 76ers, what they're looking for right now with Embiid on the sideline. If you can get a spark like that off the bench, that just bodes well for the team. He shoots, he gets it. So the score is 76ers 89, Hawks 85. Hawks are bringing it up. Passes it down low. Yeah, he had to pass that. Shoots the three. No good. Obviously, these guys got tangled up down low. Oh, yeah, emotions are definitely running high in this one. He basically just sat on my man. I mean, Mabito, thank you for the chat there. Let's see. Where would Sherman most likely sign? I've thought about where would be a good signing for Richard Sherman. Honestly, I feel like I want to see him with the Raiders or the Cowboys. I feel like it's down to those two, one of those two. Um, but I want to see him go to either the Raiders or the Cowboys. That's what I'm thinking right now. He says he wants to play for a contender. I don't see Seattle taking him back right now. I don't, and the 49ers don't need him. So it's got to be either the Cowboys or the Raiders, I'm thinking at this point. Probably Dallas. And they are sorting through that replay. A 4-point game. The Atlanta Hawks have came out strong, particularly in the third quarter. And they're going to have a strong fourth quarter. They're going to have to win this fourth quarter, obviously, if they're going to win this game. And they're going to have to do an excellent job of matching the intensity the 76ers are going to bring out there. Because Doc Rivers, he's going to remind these guys what it means. Obviously, with Embiid's situation and his knee, that's one thing to definitely monitor. As we have 9 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. Huge implication for how this series is going to go. Because I believe that the 76ers win this game, then it's a wrap. But if Atlanta can win this game, then hey, we've got ourselves a series. And Howard, he played a key role for the Lakers on last year in the bubble for their championship. Pulls up for the three, no good, but they're able to secure the rebound, get their own second chance points, shoot up another three, and it's good. Nice, nice. It's about time that they get a second chance points here because Philadelphia was making a living off of that in the first half. So now it's a 1-point game. He shoots and he makes it. Scores 92-88. He's been a nice spark for them off the bench, Milton. See what Atlanta's going to do here. Gets it down low. Collins doing work. No good. 76ers have it up top. Harris has it. Milton looks like he wants to do something with it. Milton's not afraid to drive in there to the and draw that contact. He's looking for it. Hawks for three. No good. They gotta get these to fall. Just gotta. Oh, what a nice defensive stand there. I thought that was an easy 2 points there, but nice stand. Pulls up for the three. No good. And we have a 4 point game here with 8 minutes remaining in the fourth. As the 76ers are up 92-88. And right now, for the Atlanta Hawks, Bogdanovich, he has 20 points. He's 4 for 12 from downtown. Young has 17 points. He's 6 for 21 field goals, 3 for 9 downtown. As a team, the Atlanta Hawks, they are shooting 32% from downtown. Field goal percentage, they're shooting 38% basically, which is definitely well improved from the first half. 76ers, however, as a team, they're shooting 48% field goal percentage and 44% from downtown. A lot of that has to do with Harris, his 20 points. He's 8 for 14 field goals, 2 for 3 from downtown. Seth Curry, he's 7 for 9 field goals. And so definitely a tremendous game here, and it's going to be one heck of a finish. Both teams are passing the ball well. They're just about even in terms of assists, with the 76ers with 22 assists, Hawks with 21. The Hawks are doing much better in terms of their rebounding now, because 76ers were out rebounding them by like 11 earlier, 11 or 12 rebounds, but now it's like a difference of 7, with the 76ers having 47 rebounds to the Hawks 40. So the Hawks are rebounding much better here in the second half. Yep, so a 4 point game. One thing that definitely has helped the 76ers here lately is definitely the production that they're getting from Milton, the way that he's driving aggressively to the lane, drawing fouls. Seems like he's making some impactful plays here as they have Embiid, getting the rest. And obviously, what Howard's bringing as well. He's got 10 rebounds on the night and 7 points. So definitely those two off the bench is certainly bode well for the 76ers. As for the Hawks, Lou Williams, he's got 9 points right now. So that he's definitely provide, some type of production there off the bench, while Trae Young, gets a breather on the bench. Definitely a huge game, though. And just a reminder that later, not too far from now, we do have the Utah Jazz and the LA Clippers playing in a little bit, actually. So that's going to be an interesting one. The Clippers, they won the last one, but the Jazz, they won the first two. So that's going to be exciting to see how that game goes. I'll be rooting for the Jazz. Certainly, I want the Clippers to lose. We'll see. I mean, just everything that's happened thus far, Clippers definitely are riding some momentum now, but we'll see how that plays out, as I certainly want to see the Clippers get put out. 76ers have it up top. Milton has it again, doing what he does best, but he missed it. The Williams has it. Nice pass down low. Don't like the finish, but I like the pass, and I like the idea. Simmons has it. He passes it to Milton. Up there we go. Get the Hawks the ball. And Embiid, he wants to finish this one. Embiid's not playing around. He knows what this game means, how important this game is. So Atlanta has it up top. Trae Young, he's looking to pass. He passes it. He pulls up for the three. No good. Simmons has it. He passes it. Embiid has it. Passes it to Milton. Kicks it in the corner. Passes it back. Embiid. He's looking to make a play. He shoots. Airballs it. Trae Young has it. It's a 4-point game. Oh, what a pass down low. But Capella has to pass it back. Not able to take advantage of that excellent pass. Young has it. He puts it up, and it's good. 92-90. If Trae Young can just help this team get to the finish line, he's been doing it all in terms of passing, and his production is definitely needed. Oh, yeah, Atlanta's being aggressive here on the defensive end. And a turnover. That's how you create turnovers. Keep being aggressive. And again, it's a 2-point game, 92-90, with around 6 minutes remaining in the game, or just under 6 minutes. Trae Young has it. He passes it. Oh, okay. We'll take that. We'll take the points how we get it. And we are tied up, 92-92. What a game we have. And thank you so much, everyone that's continued to stay here throughout the entire stream, to support me and the channel as we continue to grow. Really appreciate that. Ways that you can support the channel is by liking the video, therefore it gets put more in front of more people. Obviously chatting as well. That supports the video. If you're on YouTube and you enjoy watching these, definitely do subscribe. Doesn't cost anything to do that. Just show your support. And anytime that I'm, live streaming and stuff, you'll be notified. So that definitely would help. And if you're watching through Twitch, just, follow. That's free as well. So I appreciate your support and definitely love doing this with you guys. And what a game we've got. Trae Young shoots no good. But I love this. They're finally getting these second chance points, which really hurt them in the first half. But it's their friend this time, and what a alley-oop. Way to finish that. The Hawks are up 94-92 here with 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. The fans, they can feel it. They're trying to will this team to the finish line. Everybody's out there giving it their all right now. Both teams are playing hard. 76ers, they're trying to push each other to the finish line and try to get this game. But the Hawks, they have found themselves again here in this game. So that is fantastic there. I mean, the production that they're getting. Bogdanovic, he has 22 points. Trae Young, he's got 19. Capella's got 12. Collins has 11. Herter's got 10. Lou Williams got 9. So, yeah, across the board, this has been a team unit here for both teams. Both teams are spreading the wealth. So it's been fun to watch, extremely fun to watch. Extremely fun to watch. And for the 76ers, Harris, he got off to such a tremendous start, but he's been quiet as of late with 20 points. Embiid, he's got 13. Simmons got 10. Steph Curry's got 17. And Milton, he's came off the bench. He's got 8. Howard's got 7. So both teams are doing a tremendous job here. Absolutely tremendous job. And the Hawks are up by 2 points, but there's obviously plenty of basketball remaining with 5 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Anybody's game at this point. And this is a pivotal game in the series with the 76ers up 2-1. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz and the LA Clippers, they should be getting ready for tip-off sometime soon. And what a game I expect for that to be as well. Two-point game. In the second half, the Atlanta Hawks have really been balling this second half. I mean, Philly came out strong in the first half, but it's been Atlanta in the second half. And so now it's just a matter of who can finish strong. Separated by 2 points. This is definitely going to be one heck of an ending. Now, I did project earlier in this in the game. I said that the Hawks were going to win this game by 4 points, and I still believe it. It's a chance. It could happen. Let's see. Mamita, you said the Hawks will win. You know it. You know it. You know it for sure. It's just I've got that feeling for sure that they're going to win this game. Obviously the fans, they're into it. Atlanta knows what this means. And for the 76ers, Embiid is clearly being impacted by that injury. This man was going off for scoring in the 30s and the 40s. And right now he's only got 13 points. And so that's definitely, been holding him back, between, him, obviously, Simmons got 10 points. And so that's been hurting him. Because his presence alone creates matchup problems out there. And so obviously if he's limited, then he's not having the same impact that he normally would. But we'll see how it plays out. Speaking of Embiid, he has the ball now. Yeah, you can't exactly truck people here in the NBA. This isn't Madden. Embiid is not happy about that. But great defense by Capella. Way to take that. Not very many people will be willing to sacrifice their body like that against Embiid. Trae Young has it up top. He goes inside. Just missed it. I know he wants that one back. That's a shot that he can make. 76ers have it. See a lot of people standing around on offense. Oh, nice rebound by the Hawks. They have multiple people going after that ball. They were going to make sure they got that rebound. And Trae Young has it in one of those legacy-defining moments of the game. Can he help the Hawks finish this one out and tie it up 2-2? No good there. Oh, yeah, these guys, they're out there giving it their all. They are fighting for every possession, offense and defense. They know what this game means. Again, the score is 94-92, with the Hawks being up by 2. And we've got some free throws coming up by Ben Simmons, which may not be bad news if you're Atlanta, because he misses it. And that's another thing when it comes to these superstars in the playoffs that just cannot make these free throws. That's such a liability. He gets the second. So the Hawks are up by 1, 94-93. Doc Rivers doing everything he can to urge his team to try to get this game. Trae Young has it. He's putting on the moves. Oh, he just throws it up there. He almost got it to fall on that crazy shot that he just threw up there. Ben Simmons has it. Joel Embiid has it up top. He passes it. Embiid has it. No good. He's got his own rebound, though. And a rip. Nice. They pull up for three. No good. I was ready to jump up for that one. Embiid secures the rebound. He's upset. '76ers are in the bonus. What a game. Both teams really want this game. Playoff basketball at its finest. So Embiid's at the free throw line. Shoots the first and makes it. Tied up 94 apiece. 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 76ers find themselves up in the series 2-1 in a tie ball game where they're in the bonus. What a game. Ultimately, if this game is decided by free throws, then I like the Hawks' chances. Right now, both teams in terms of free throw percentage, 76ers are 12 for 18, while the Atlanta Hawks are 13 for 17. And we're going to get ready for a fantastic finish here. And if these Hawks win, people in Atlanta, they are going to be partying all night long as they really want to see their Hawks succeed in the playoffs. And just over 3 minutes remaining. It's going to come down to who can make the clutch plays. There goes Embiid for another free throw. And he hits it. Trae Young has it. Up, can Young get that shot? I thought he was going to pull it from downtown. It was open. Oh, no. Oh, man, both teams are being super aggressive here, but that was a great defensive stand there for the 76ers. But Atlanta, they tried on that possession. And right now the 76ers are up by 1 point. It is 95-94. Embiid passes it to Simmons, who passes it out for three, and they hit it. They hit it. 98-94, and that has fired up the 76ers bench over there. Can the Atlanta Hawks respond? Pulls up for two, no good. Oh, but somehow they get the rebound. And Young kicks it out in the corner for three, and it's good. One heck of a possession. That was all heart because they was able to fight for that rebound when they really were outnumbered and it was not looking that great. But they found a way to get three out of that. Embiid has it. He pulls it. No good. Hawks with the rebound. Will they take the lead on this possession? He shoots. No good. No good. Embiid has it. Simmons has it. Running the offense. Embiid has it. He pulls it. No good. So 1 point game. 76ers are currently up 98-97. Trae Young has it. He's going. He pulls up and he hits it. A 1 point lead for the Atlanta Hawks now. Trae Young coming in clutch. Embiid has it. He passes it. They're passing it around. And what a key rebound here for the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young. Oh, he should have got that. He's down. Yeah, he's down. A couple teammates over there checking on him. See if he's injured here or if he's just disappointed. Yeah, Embiid ran that one down, though. Like, hurt knee or not, this man put his body on the line. Embiid put his body on the line for that one. Doc Rivers making his case. And Trae Young with the free throw. Hawks are up by 2. Let's see if he hits the second one. It's 49.6 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter in a series that the Philadelphia 76ers are leading 2-1, and the Hawks find an opportunity here. Can they tie it up? And they're up by 3, 98-101. I mean, Embiid and the 76ers, they're playing with heart. But, man, you got to love the response by Trae Young and company. That was some clutch shots by Trae Young, as he now has 23 points right now, and he's leading all in scoring with 23 points, 18 rebounds. 18 assists and 4 rebounds. So this is going to be an extreme finish here. Meanwhile, for the 76ers, Harris has been awfully quiet as of late. He leads the 76ers in scoring with 20 points, but he's had that for a minute now. He's been pretty quiet. Embiid is out there trying to get his shot. He's got 15. Curry's got 17. But, yeah, right now, Atlanta has that. Atlanta is feeling it. You know, they are really feeling it as a team. Young with his 23. Bogdanovich with his 22. They are feeling it. And the Hawks up by 3 points right now with a strong second half. Strong fourth quarter, strong third quarter. Can they hold on and win at home, protect their court, and make this series tied up to a piece? Embiid has it. Steph Curry up top. Embiid gets it. He's going to the basket. He just threw that up. For a big man, he sure hits the floor like a little guy. But Embiid, he's putting his body on the line for his team, as he for sure wants to win this for Philadelphia and try to get that 3-1 lead. So he is fighting through that bad knee and everything. He hits the first free throw. Score is 101-99. 40.3 seconds remaining in this game. Again, the 76ers are in the bonus. Got a substitution in. Herter is going to the bench. So far, Herter has 10 points. And Embiid's going to get ready to attempt that second free throw. And he makes it. Both teams have displayed tremendous energy and effort in this game. Atlanta has done much better on the boards in the second half, but Philadelphia in the first half, with those second chance points, both teams have came out with some tremendous intensity. But you got to hand it to Atlanta for the way that they've played in the second half. And now it's going to come down to these last 40 seconds, separated by 1 point, with the Atlanta Hawks up by 1. Trae Young is going to have to guide his team to the finish line, one of those career-defining moments. And we're talking about the difference between a 2-2 series and a 3-1 series. If you're a 76ers fan, you are certainly hoping that the 76ers win this game so that way they can try to close out at home. But if you're a Hawks fan, hey, you definitely know how important it would be to win this game and guarantee that whatever happens in Game 5, that there will at least be a Game 6. And just 40 seconds remaining in this game. And what started off with the 76ers, they carried momentum over ever since the first game in the series, really, where the 76ers, they started storming back, and it wasn't enough in Game 1. But they've pretty much had the momentum since then. But Atlanta, they have the momentum now. And can they win this game? Young has it up top. Okay, so Young wants to take his man. He passes it. He was thinking shoot, but he passed it. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Capella, you got to make that play. You got to make that play. And now there's 16.6 seconds remaining. The Hawks, if they're going to win this game, it's going to have to come on the defensive end right now. Just like that, opportunity in their hands. And Capella, you got to make that. Again, the score is 101-100 with just 16.6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've seen one heck of a game, one heck of a second half by the Atlanta Hawks. Philadelphia, they've pretty much consistently been shooting pretty good in this game, about 44% as a team, 40% from downtown. But then the Hawks, they've shot much better here in the second half, shooting 36.6% field goal percentage overall and 30% from downtown. And so it's going to come down to that energy that they possess. Can it carry over to making another stop here on defense? Embiid, he's been fighting for his team. He's got 17 points. He's got 21 rebounds in this game. 21 rebounds. So he's been giving it his all, even with his bad knee and everything. So Embiid has definitely been playing with heart. And we all know what Harris is capable of. He's been pretty quiet lately, but don't let that fool you. The man is 8 for 15 field goal percentage, 2 for 3 from downtown. 76ers inbound it. Harris has it. He's looking. He passes it to Embiid. No good. Out of bounds. And it's going to be Hawks basketball. What a possession on defense there. They really made a stand when it mattered the most. Because that was one hell of a play that the 76ers drew up there. But for the Hawks to make the stand that they did, in spite of the matchup advantages that possession led for the 76ers, that is big right there for the Hawks. Yeah, and then B can just look like, oh, man, he knows he should have finished that one. But there's still 7.8 seconds remaining in this game. And in terms of free throws on the night, the Atlanta Hawks, they are 15 of 19 for free throws in this game. So that's 78.9%. Trae Young is 4 for 6 free throws in this game. And also the 76ers, they are in the bonus. Both teams are really making sure that they drive the message. Everybody knows their assignment, what their role is. Because for 7.8 seconds, definitely got to make sure you communicate that. And everyone's on the same page. Extremely huge. I know the fans down there in Atlanta, I know that they are just waiting to jump out of their seats should their team win this game. Oh, yeah. So everybody is standing up down there in Atlanta. They can feel it. They can feel it. They know they're right there to tying this up. This is such an important game here, especially for the Hawks. Definitely want to see the Hawks win this game. Extremely huge here. And again, just to recap all the scoring for the night for the Hawks, Collins, he has 14 points and 12 rebounds. Capella, he's got 12 points, 13 rebounds. Trae Young, 23 points, 18 assists. My man's been out there making plays, whether it's passing, scoring. He is making sure that everybody out there is getting fed the basketball. Bogdanovich, he's got 22 points and 5 rebounds. Herter's got 10 points. And then you look at the starters for the 76ers. I mean, Harris with 20 points, Embiid 17 points, 21 rebounds, 4 assists. And then you add Simmons with his 11 points, 12 rebounds. Seth, he's got 17 points. Kirk Moss, he's got 10. So these teams, it comes down to this moment. Who's able to make the play when it matters the most? Who's going to be clutch? Got to make sure that you use your mind here. You cannot have any type of lapse, offense or defense. Young has it, and he's going to the free throw line. Both teams are in the bonus. Very important free throws here for Trae Young. Gets the first one up, and it's good. Talk about clutch free throws. See if he can get the next one. At least if he gets this one, you'll feel better about if the 76ers do happen to hit a three. Trae Young goes for the free throw, and it's good. Okay, 103 to 100. Now they just got to play solid defense here. No good. So the Atlanta Hawks win the game. What a finish here. 103 to 100. And man, these Atlanta Hawks, they fought for this one. They gave it their all. Trae Young and company, they went out there and they did everything that was required for them to win this game and make sure that they tied this series up 2-2. So we have a tied series now. Who says the Hawks don't belong here or that the 76ers are the better team? They showed tonight that they can play with these guys. We saw it early in game one, and we see it again. It was nice to see Trae Young wake up after a slow start to the game. He finally went off and had finished the night with 25 points and 18 rebounds and carried his team. He was clutch when it mattered the most, and that ultimately made the difference. Bogdanovich, he added 22 points to this. Capella, he had 12 points, 13 rebounds. Collins with 12 rebounds, 14 assists. Those guys came up huge in the second half in terms of rebounds, some second possession points coming off of that. So this was extremely huge for the Atlanta Hawks. And for the 76ers, they put out a good effort, absolutely good effort. Embiid, he had 17 points, 21 rebounds in this. He definitely did the best that he could given his situation with his knee and everything. He was 4 for 20 field goals, so he clearly wasn't the same Embiid that we saw in other games this series. And so, but this is about Atlanta tonight. Atlanta, they found themselves again in this game, and that's going to be important. They're going to have to carry that energy over when they go down to Philadelphia and attack it like they did in game one. But we had one heck of a game. And let's see. Mavito, you said, who do I think is going to win the series? Well, I'm rooting for the Atlanta Hawks to win the series. My mind tells me that the 76ers are going to win it, but that's going to depend on the health of Embiid and that knee. But, 76ers, they if you ask me who had the better chance, I'd say 76ers, but I'm rooting for the Atlanta Hawks to win this series. But, yeah, I think it's going to be the 76ers. But, hey, anything is possible. Hawks went out there and they performed. Speaking of performance, I see that the tip-off just began for the Clippers and the Jazz. So that is going to be one heck of a game for sure. But thank you, everybody, for joining me on the stream. I appreciate you guys. Especially everybody who commented in the chat. You guys make this possible. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even be able to do this. It'd be something if it was just me here. But because you guys joined me, I'm able to do this. So I appreciate sharing these moments with you and definitely enjoyed it. And now that the game is over, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. But, tomorrow I will be looking to stream the Bucks and the Nets tomorrow. And so that's going to be an interesting one right there. Especially with the Nets being down 2 stars in that game. We'll have to see how that plays out. Durant will be at home, so that's going to be key right there. But this is the opportunity for the Milwaukee Bucks, I feel, to go down there and steal game 5 and take that 3-2 lead. That's going to be one heck of a game. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited for tomorrow. Thanks, everyone, again, for supporting the channel, and see you guys next time.